What's going on, everybody? Somebody asked me to redo my video, my PX4 Storm, so I'll redo it. I'm not big on making gun videos because I'm not an expert and I don't claim to be, and it attracts way too much negative attention. So let's take a look at what we have here. The frame's polymer, and in the polymer frame, you actually have steel inserts in there to give it more support. You can change the back straps out on here. There's 3 different back straps you can change out on it. This is absolutely the perfect size handgun for me, actually. If I could ever make a wish to Beretta, it would be to make a compact 45 in the PX4 Storm platform, but they're not going to do that. They did the Nano. Well, I don't know. The Nano didn't really appeal to me that much. I just really like this one. You have a rotating barrel in here, and it makes it a lot more dependable. I've got many rounds through here, and I've never had a failure of any kind. Here's your guide rod, captive recoil springs. It's a different kind of handgun. I've never had anything like. I had a Beretta, not an M9, but it's a 92 FS, I think it was called. I really regret selling that handgun. It was big and gumby, but I really liked it. This has like no recoil, nothing. It's so much fun to shoot. The magazines are perfect, man. There's no wiggle, no back and forth. They just did a really nice job on it. They pop in real easy. No forcing, no rubbing like a Taurus. Let me say it again, like a Taurus. And again, like a fucking Taurus. Nothing like a Taurus. So let's put it together. So basically, that's field stripped. The barrel, getting the barrel back in the slide, it's a little tricky when you first get it. It's because it's different than what you're used to. That's the only way I could put it. That little tooth on here is what rotates in the barrel, so it has to be lined up in there perfect. So, put it in there. There we go. And then it has to actually go all the way to the right. So, like with a Glock, you would just put it in there. You got to do a little bit of fumbling here. But once you get used to it, it's kind of hard to do it on camera. I usually do it on my lap, and I get it done pretty quick. And then it pops in there. Now this floats kind of free, and it's a little tricky to get in there, but once you realize that you have to have the barrel rotated all the way to the right, it goes right into that groove. But it was a little confusing when I first bought it. But I'm over that now, and I'm not so confused anymore. It's become second nature. The only thing is this. Let's put it together here. Now, when you reattach the slide to the frame here, you have to push on this just a little bit. No, you don't have to jam it or anything. Just put a little pressure on there. That's it, and then it starts. And then you're ready to rock and roll. Nothing in there. Nothing in the magazine, so relax. Groovy gun. I think if you could ever want something out of a gun, you'd want it to do exactly what this does. Shoot, and that's it. No malfunctions, no stovepipes, failures to feeds, failure to eject, none of that nonsense. No break-in. It just worked great since I took it out of the box. The sights are as accurate as I can shoot, and I'm not the greatest shot in the world. I don't get enough practice. I'll be the first to admit that. This one is a PX4 Storm Type F LE, which stands for law enforcement. And the cool thing about that is, for $550, you get the pistol itself, and you get 3 magazines. You get the 3 interchangeable straps, and you get this groovy display cup. I don't know what you would use that for. They said that you could put parts in it while you're disassembling it, or use it as a display. So that's that. It was kind of hard finding a holster for it, so I actually ended up getting a custom holster made for it. This is from Clement Custom Leather, and it works really well. I'm not big on those Sherpa holsters. I hate them. I hate those freaking things. And it's a great gun, man. And there's no rattle. Everyone says it rattles. It rattles. There's no rattle. Nothing. But man, would this be boss if it was 45. You have a cold hammer forged barrel, and it's a chrome line barrel. The bullets just slip right through here. It's just it has like a really neat report to it when you shoot it. It's a very unique snapping sound. It's hard to describe unless you've heard one. It's absolutely, it's like a staple gun. You know, you click a staple gun, you know the staple shot out the front, and you know another one cycled in there. It's that kind of a noise where it's just, you hear the barrel rotate. It's smooth as silk, and it follows that little channel and rotates and goes back and forth perfect every time. It cycles perfect every time. And like I said, there's not too much. I can't really say anything bad about it. I have had no problems with it, and I absolutely love this size. But I would love this size in a 45. They make it in a 40. I'm probably going to pick up the 40 somewhere down the line in the compact, and I'll go with the full size Stoeger Cougar 45. Because, you know, I really want a 45, and I've really grown fond of these roller guns with a rotating barrel. I just find them to be extremely dependable, more dependable than any handgun I've ever had. So I did the video, and I said what I had to say. You know, like I said, I'm not an expert by any means, and I don't ever claim to be. But I think in buying a handgun, this is a great choice. And the safety on here also works as a cocker. It's double single action, so first shot is double action, second shot single action, and you can decock it. You can put 15 in the magazine, 1 in the pipe, so you can carry condition 1, and you don't have to. You just pull it out of your holster, up sweep the safety, and you're ready to rock and roll. And I don't think you could ask for anything more than that. The only thing that I did notice is I've gotten used to up sweeping the safety, while most of my friends' handguns, the safety goes down, so it kind of screws me up. And I'll loan my friends my handgun to shoot, and I just can't wait to get it back. It's like, you know, it's like one of the, like when you, the only way I can describe it is Christmas. Like when you would get a toy and your brother wanted to play with it, you didn't want your brother playing with it. I just don't like this out of my sight. I've never really been that fond of a handgun before, where when someone else is shooting my storm, I get all jammed up. I'm like, all right, time's up. I'll take it back now. Take your frickin' Taurus back. I'll take my handgun. Price on this, $550. Great deal. So I redid the video for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. And you know, gun videos are, you know, they are what they are. There's a million people who put gun videos up, and they're a lot more qualified than I am, and I don't ever claim to be that qualified. I'm just doing a request video of the handgun that I am just absolutely in love with, and I would never sell this sucker. Never sell it. Never, never, never. Alright, guys.